Just a quick video I want to do here of the legendary icon, King of Pop, Michael Jackson. This is the part in the movie, this is it, in the end, where they're all talking about that how great of a job they're doing and it's all going well and the show is going to happen and they're all talking about it. And when Kenny Ortega passes the mic to Michael Jackson, and all the dancers are all around Michael Jackson says something that really gets me every time when he says, "We've got 4 years to get it right." Can anybody out there answer me what did he mean by that? We got 4 years to get it right, and then like 48 hours later, Michael Jackson was dead. I don't get it because it makes it really clear all these years later that Michael Jackson wanted to do this tour and all the work was put into it, because every time I watch the This Is It movie, it's just so sad because that the tour would have been amazing, especially getting everything ready, all the dancers and getting everything ready, for the tour in London. Everything was going to be amazing. This was going to be the one of the greatest tours ever that was going to happen on this planet, because all the work that was put in. Every time I watch this movie, all the work they were putting in, and they were all achieving all the work. And then in the end, right here, where they're all just talking about it, but it gets me every time why, what did Michael Jackson mean when he said, "We've got 4 years to get it right"? Do you know? Can anybody answer me that? What did Michael Jackson mean by that? Because to me, all these years later, I'm watching this. Michael Jackson wanted to do the tour. I don't think Michael Jackson knew he was going to die himself. I think Michael Jackson returned home that night and he was given drug after drug, and then something happened that morning, and you know Dr. Murray did something that he shouldn't have done because he was found guilty. He didn't treat the star properly. He didn't call 911 right away. He did CPR with one hand. It's just truly ridiculous. He just he let Michael Jackson down. Michael Jackson trusted him and he let him down. So it was all Dr. Conrad Murray's fault. He ruined everything. He destroyed what Michael Jackson had had promised for his fans around the world. And to this day, that doctor we will never trust or like, especially the fans will never forget that that was the guy who killed Michael Jackson, because he should have looked after him properly. He should have treated the star properly, because Michael Jackson deserved better. He deserved better than what he was getting, and it's a disgrace. It is an absolute disgrace because this man was a 50-year-old man at the time, and he was doing 50 shows in London. And a lot of people don't know that there was going to be a This Is It too. It's just ridiculous because it just doesn't make sense to me. How can there be a This Is It too? People say that there was more songs than what people thought there were going to be. Listen to me. The This Is It was a movie, of Michael Jackson singing and dancing, rehearsing. It was just, footage of Michael Jackson warming up, for the tour. Michael Jackson didn't have to warm up. He already knew what he was doing. Michael Jackson didn't have to dance or sing. They could have just went to London and just done it there and then. But I do understand why they were rehearsing during Staples Center, because they were rehearsing and singing and dancing because they were coming up with new ideas and doing new things, and that's why they had to take time to do this, so that This Is a Tour would be the greatest tour ever. But it really upsets me because This Is It was it, because I don't think there would be another This Is It too. A lot of people don't know that there was going to be that Michael Jackson could have done 100 shows, 200 shows. Michael Jackson was going to tour all around the world. It's just absolutely ridiculous for a man. So much pressure on a 50-year-old man. It's just too much. And and he didn't have no time. I don't think he didn't have enough time to. He only had like 3 months of, dance and sing and rehearsing, getting ready for the tour in July, because I mean, when he done the announcement, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow, because March 5th will be the 12th year anniversary of Michael Jackson's announcement. Michael Jackson announcement for the This Is a Tour. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow on March 5th, to 2021. But after March, Michael Jackson had like March, April, May, June. What was it, 4 months or something like that? I think Michael Jackson should have had a bit more longer to, to even all the songs out and all the rehearsals, because there was times that Michael Jackson wasn't rehearsing. There was times he was missing out because a lot of people don't know what was going on behind closed doors. This man had a lot of pressure on him. I mean, when I watched the This Is It movie, Michael, there is some footage that he looks happy and hyper, and he seems to know what he was doing. He was quite aware what was happening with his songs, the way he wanted his notes, his lyrics, everything spot on, perfect. But I think behind closed doors that this man was going through a lot more than what we know, and only those two people who would know what was going on that behind closed doors, and that's Michael Jackson himself and the doctor. You know that the doctor promised that he would look after Michael Jackson, but he didn't. He let him down. He didn't have the right equipment. He didn't. He was out of the room far longer than two stories that what we got. That he was out of the room for 2 minutes, and then we got another story where he was out of the room for an hour. That is just truly ridiculous. Not looking after a patient who is under the influence of propofol, which is only meant to be used in a hospital. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'll tell you this, right? That propofol, you know, knocked Michael Jackson out unconscious. Michael Jackson was that strong that he was on it for the over the last 3 months on propofol while he was rehearsing during you know that time. Michael Jackson was on propofol, or was he on propofol? Was he on other drugs while he was rehearsing at the time? How the hell could he do that? I'm so amazed how this man lived as long as he did, because when I watch it and when I look at it and when I listen to everything now, it's just I'm like, how did he do it? How did he come through? Michael Jackson could have died way sooner, and we wouldn't have had no This Is It movie, because there wouldn't have been no footage if he had died sooner. But he didn't. Michael Jackson lasted as long as he did, and we got the This Is It movie because it was long enough to for the This Is It, to Kenny Ortega and that to release it, because you know there was enough footage of Michael Jackson for the This Is It movie, so that's why they released it, so the fans could see, to discover the man we never knew. But I'll tell you why, because the reason why it was called This Is It, Discover the Man We Never Knew, is because we get to see how intelligent Michael Jackson is. We get to see how smart he was. We get to see everything. We get to see how he wanted his songs and how he wanted to do this, how he wanted this tour to be. You know, they were all ready. They were all excited, and especially at this scene right here where they're all talking about it, and Kenny Ortega's talking about it, how happy and everybody was of getting this far, and Michael Jackson saying we've got 4 years to get it right. So that's how we know that Michael Jackson, didn't want to die at all, or I don't believe that Michael Jackson killed himself. Because of why would you believe that Michael Jackson killed himself? If he killed himself, then why is he saying here we've got 4 years to get it right? It's just totally ridiculous. I mean, I have nothing more else to say. It's just ridiculous. Because so when I play this scene right here, I'm gonna show you guys, what Kenny Ortega says and Michael Jackson. Okay, guys, stay tuned.
And I'm gonna just give this to Michael now. Everybody's doing a great job, and just continue and believe and have faith. Give me your all, your endurance, your patience, and your understanding. But it's an adventure. It's a great adventure. It's nothing to be nervous about. They just want wonderful experiences. They want escapism. We want to take them places that they've never been before. We want to show them town like they've never seen before. So give your all. And I love you all. And we're family. Just know that. We're a family. Yeah. And bring love back into the world, to remind the world that love is important. Love is important. To love each other. We're all one. So let's take care of the planet. 4 years to get it right, or else it's irreversible damage we've done. So we have an important message to give. Okay? It's important, but I thank you for your cooperation so far. Thank you. Big thank you.
And there we have it, guys. I played that scene, everything that Michael Jackson said there, that he had a message for the world, and we've got 4 years to get it right, and everything else he said there, that he was happy enough for this to happen. And I want you guys to tell me what he meant by we got 4 years to get it right, and what else that he had planned. I think there was more to happen that we thought we knew. Because when someone said, to me, no, when I seen someone and somebody's other Michael Jackson videos, saying like about, this is it too, after the this is it itself. I mean, I didn't believe it at first because when it was called this is it, it was, that's what it was called. But someone saying that there was more things that happened, that's why they were going to do it. This is it too. But that's I don't know, guys. You can tell me what you think, but this is Michael Jackson's message to the world, and he says we got 4 years to get it right, and everything he said there, So they all seemed they were happy. Michael seemed happy that he was ready to do this, but at the same time, he was happy here, but at the same time, we don't know what went behind closed doors, And that's my getting my point of view, out there of how I'm feeling, of what I feel that what's been going on to Michael Jackson, and what did Michael Jackson mean at times when he was saying things like we got 4 years to get it right, because I could say that over and over and over again because I want to know what he meant by it, because there's no way that he would kill himself if he says we've got 4 years to get it right, and he really wanted to do this tour. He really wanted this. He wanted this for the fans, and he not only that, he wanted it for his kids. Michael Jackson wanted to see his kids. He wanted Michael Jackson wanted his kids to see him perform, and that never happened because of Conrad Murray. Poor Conrad Murray. It was all Conrad Murray. Poor Conrad Murray. Poor him. Ruined everything. Didn't look after his patient right. Ridiculous. So angry every time I mention that doctor's name because he just didn't have the right equipment to save his life, and he CPR on a bed also, no breathing equipment, nothing. It's just ridiculous. So that's everything I want to say in this video today, guys. And I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow on March 5th, 2021, the 12th year of Michael Jackson's announcement for the This Is It tour, where he was in London to say to his fans that he would see them in July. But July never came because Michael Jackson passed away in June because of stupid Conrad Murray. Ruined everything. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys are all staying safe with this coronavirus going about around the world. I hope you guys are staying safe and well, and hopefully we'll beat this, in the new year. It's supposed to be 2021. It was supposed to be over this year because they said it last year in 2020 it will be over, in 2021. But I think in 2022 this whole thing will be over. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say with this video. Okay, guys, take care. Peace.